Hey guys, today I'm here with my friend Katie from ThatKatieProject.
Hello!
And we're going to do a sort of travel tag video for you. So question 1 is, what was your first overseas travel?
Mine was to Australia. I went there for the first time when I was 8 years old.
And mine, I think, was actually when we moved overseas to go to Brunei, so I think I was just before I turned 5.
Next question is, what are 3 of your must-have travel items?
Ooh, well, one thing I always pack is my little handheld luggage scale, just so you can make sure your bag's not overweight. And another thing I always have is mini bottles of everything because, as I mentioned, my suitcase is always overweight, so mini bottles help. And I always have a really light but still sturdy and manoeuvrable suitcase.
My 3 must-have travel items is a change of clothes. When you're traveling, you often feel really groggy and gross, and I always like to freshen up by changing, and often on the plane I like to wear something comfy. Like when I flew back from Canada, I wore pyjama pants on the plane.
Nice.
And then changed back into jeans just before we landed so that I was not in pyjama pants going through customs.
I do the same thing.
The next thing is a bottle of water. I always feel really disgusting if I'm dehydrated when I'm travelling, so I always make sure I have a bottle of water at the ready. The third thing is paperwork or a Google Doc on my iPad with my itinerary or ideas or things about what I want to do when I get to my location.
Question 3 is hostel or hotel?
I like a bit of both. Usually I do like my comforts, and staying in a hotel is really nice, but often when you're travelling on a budget, you can't always stay in a nice hotel, so hostels are a cool way to go as long as you sort of research the places you're staying at and go for something that's got a good reputation.
Personally, myself, I am definitely a hotel girl. I like to do my research a lot and always pick a really good deal. I don't like to spend a whole lot of money, but I do find that I enjoy travelling much more when I've got a really nice hotel to come back to after the end of a day of walking around exploring.
What is your most disappointing travel destination?
I don't think I've had any destinations that I've been really disappointed with, but I guess that I probably wouldn't go back to Rome because I've seen all of the monuments and everything now, and the city itself isn't that brilliant, so yeah, I guess that's sort of a place I would never go back to.
For me, I'd definitely say Hollywood. It's overhyped, it's dirty, it's not really that great. I mean, check it out if you're going to be in LA, but I wouldn't want to spend a ton of time there.
And on a more positive note, the next question is, what has been your favourite travel destination?
I think probably New York City. It's just one of those cities that's so big and so buzzing, and there's so much to do, and it's such an engaging, busy and thriving city.
My favourite travel destination is definitely Valencia, which, if you know me, that's pretty obvious, and I've got a video where I sort of took you around one of my favourite buildings in Valencia if you want to go and check that out.
Do you read up on your destination or do you just wing it?
I definitely read up on it. I don't think it's very safe to travel without, getting all the information first.
Yeah, I'm definitely the same. I like to have full knowledge of the place I'm going to because, let's face it, when you're in a brand new city and you don't know anybody there, it can be pretty scary.
What is your favourite travel website?
So I like to use Webjet often when comparing travel fares in New Zealand and Australia, but for worldwide, Priceline's a really good price comparison website for flights and whatnot.
My favourite is probably booking.com for accommodation. There's always a ton of awesome reviews, and I found them always to be quite trustworthy, so yeah, I always try and book my accommodation through there.
That also just reminded me of TripAdvisor.com is also a really
Definitely.
Good website.
How did I forget that?
Yeah, it's great for reviews, and it's also good for finding places to visit when you are travelling.
Definitely.
And finally, what place is next on your list of places to travel to?
For me, I definitely want to go back to Italy and not go to Rome, but go to all of the other cities that it will be amazing in Italy. And I've also always wanted to visit Egypt, but I know it's not really the safest place to visit at the moment, so I might just wait a bit.
I think the one place I really want to go to next would definitely be the Netherlands. I really want to go to Amsterdam and see the Netherlands. It just seems like the sort of place that I'd really enjoy. I do just want to see Europe in general, but that's probably the one place in Europe that I want to go to the most.
Cool. Hope you enjoyed hearing a bit about our favourite travel places and a bit of advice from us, and make sure you pop on over to Katie's channel because we're also filming a video over there, so head on over and subscribe.
Definitely, and thank you for having me, Charlie.
You're welcome.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.